So in every video since I've started, they have edited my image and my voice, and they have altered the hardware and the software on my phones before I access them and during the time in which I possess them. And so what I see in my phone is drastically different than what I see historically. And it usually makes it so I look square and gay and so on and so forth, and more white-like. And then they edit it again after it's uploaded and processed. Even the word process seems to be indicative of treachery. Proceeds, right? Facebook, for example, Facebook. Okay, profile, right? Proof, pro of, profound, right? Being profound, profound. Proclaim, aim, right? The Lord weighs the motives. What are your priorities? Moral precision or your worthless lives in this world? So obviously in the Bible, the miracles are metaphors. I went over this in the last video. I do not walk on water, etc. The people who are insane are the people who expect you to believe that a long-haired white guy on a cloud, literally, right, with a double-edged sword coming out of his mouth, literally, is going to come and save them or establish heaven on earth or something like that, when the Bible is really superimposed on me, and it's about people being sealed in hell. You see that in Isaiah 57, where the righteous are taken away to be spared from the hell that the world is turning into, right? And Isaiah 24 as well, and also Isaiah 66 at the end. Okay. So also Jeremiah 4:13, the armor of God. These are comparisons. These are metaphors, right? The helm of salvation isn't literally a helmet that you wear, and so on and so forth. Okay, the sword of Scripture isn't literally a sword. However, they're trying to come into the warrior spirit of something. So you see the spirit of American military, satanic. The spirit of Roman military, satanic. British, French, satanic. All the nations in the world. In Psalms, it says the nations go down to the realm of the dead, right? The wicked go down to the realm of the dead. All the nations who forget God. And that is all the nations, right? Revelation, Satan leads the world astray. All right, so moving on. Their depiction and stated argument is a white-skinned supremacist and usually a fairy-looking person superimposed on a valid, natural, royal African top martial artist who's heterosexual, who's me. Okay, the gays have recently gained a whole lot of power in politics, and you see a lot of people have historically complained about being gays, trying to coerce them and saying, you know, the only chance you have is to go to the gay disco, so to speak. Doors open for them in hip-hop if they're gay. The gay rappers put front and center Black Lives Matter. Their stated goals included putting gay black people front and center, and so on and so forth. All right, so next point. It is a colonial trap. If one is righteous, they have no choice but to face them. Okay, even the word horror is said to mean face. It's a play on words for people being whored, and it's a long story why that is. So people have African-like traits, big breasts, nice body, nice butt, you know, excuse my French, okay, are said to be whored, okay, because they're like horse. And whites is a play on words, and I'm not racist, I'm part white, for Y, W-H-I instead of W-H-Y, and the last part of it scrambled is set, okay? Settlers, set the stage, set up, trap. And what language it is English. It's a Latin-based language, and Romans spoke Latin, and they killed Jesus, right? That was the language of scholars, and, you know, school backwards is looks, and so on and so forth, with a C instead of a K, and they love this wordplay, right? Together, to get her, laughters, scrambled, is slaughter, okay? Horror, or, and it goes back to the word whore for Horus, okay? And so on and so forth. In fact, one of the names of whore was Har and Whore. So Horus is also called whore without the us, okay? And that us is saying, make them look like us. Statue, state of mind, government, mental, you know, so on and so forth. All right, anyway. And for people acting like this wordplay is illogical, what are you, a master of linguistics? The lexicon and etymology? You're the expert on these things? What the fuck are you people talking about? So it's fucking retarded to look at this and say, he must be wrong, when even experts in linguistics cannot say with certainty that I'm wrong. I've asked some of them. They're fucking silent. I don't know what to say because they don't know. Okay, we know that things have Latin-rooted words. We know lots of words are connection. Look at the etymology for Hera, for instance. Where does the name for Hera come from? What is it rooted in? They don't know. Okay, a lot of this stuff has to do with scribes. Okay, and scribes were often parts of cults and cultivation. And these people were trying to write these stories like history is written by the winners. These are liars, and so on and so forth. Okay, and they put in jokes and stuff like that. Anyway. Okay, so if to roll with this satanic culture, you know, the world, any nation, is to rebel against God. So the righteous man has no choice but to face them even though the Bible is a trap to get people to call him out. So Matthew 10, it says, declare the glory of God from the rooftops, right? What is whispered in your ear, declare from the rooftops, which equals declaring the glory of God from the rooftops. So you're not supposed to say, you know what? I'm just going to pretend they're right because I want to go along to get along. That's some coward ass shit. You see how America says it's free? We're not free. It says that people are brave. If they're brave, why aren't they standing with me? There's 380,000 churches in this country, and all these churches have representatives, basically, okay, that are aware of them targeting me for my arguments that they have no viable counter-argument to. If they're so brave and so of God, why have they not rallied and obeyed God to me? God commands them to obey the chain of commands. He commands them, but they don't because they're cowards that worship the devil. You can imagine there's all kinds of secret societies, the Jesuits, and the Holy See, all this Opus Dei or whatever else, and all these, Catholic, in fact, the Klan was a Protestant secret society. Okay? Secret society, social club, the Knights of Malta, the Knights Templar, okay, just weirdos. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to pretend I'm crazy. If you think that we're racist, that the clans were Protestants, you need to take your medicine. If you think racism's still exists, right? Fucking, just ridiculous. It's immature. Grow up. You people, grow up. Isaiah 30:30. The Lord will cause people to hear his majestic voice and will make them see his arm coming down with anger and consuming fire, with cloudburst, thunderstorm, and hail. Cloudburst. Proof that the cloud is not literal. It is part of a war spirit, and we see in Isaiah the water of righteousness and well-being. We also see the waters referred to as affliction and so on and so forth. So what is the water for who? Okay, to the devious, you show yourself shrewd. To the pure, you show yourself pure. That's what it's saying. The voice of the Lord will shatter Assyria, and his rod will strike them down. Obviously, they're changing my voice because they're on some bitch-ass Harry Potter, Prince William and Prince, who's this guy, a Harry type of bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? They're on some sniveling, Brit from London type of bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but of course, don't be silly type of punk shit. You know what I'm saying? Some irritated racist Jew type of bitch. Ha! Ha! Okay, so they're like, change his voice. Bunch of racist homosexuals. It's just grow up, people. Grow the fuck up. Anyway, 32. Every strike the Lord lays on them with his punishing club will be to the music of timbrels and harps, okay, as he fights them in battle with the blows of his arm. I'm going to end it there. If you don't know I'm fucking right, they're fuming me even now and provoking me. This morning, I was trying to get to the place I get to at 7:30. For those of you in Morgan Hill, you should know what I'm talking about. I'm not supposed to reveal my exact location on the internet here as the part of the YouTube rules. And I think it's a stupid rule. But, okay. Not that fucking, look, those bitches at YouTube aren't above me for fucking shit. You better know that. Okay? You're a dumbass if you think the rest of the world together is equal or above me. I'm the son of God. Okay? You people are in the spirit, and no servant can be greater, of pedophiles and their allies that are suppressing me, the most righteous guy ever, even if you're agnostic or atheist. Put this in your fucking head, you cops who are idiots playing stupid, tail tucked, bending over for pedophiles, okay? Get this through your head. I'm the most righteous person that ever lived. And you're obeying the most evil people that ever lived, the most cowardly people, okay? And you're persecuting me and playing stupid about me being persecuted while they're committing felonies against me every single day.